All right, I think this is live. Give me a second. I need to pull it all up in the streaming studio, which I never know where to find in YouTube. Yeah, let's see. Streaming. Here we go. I can come into this. Of course, I can't get into the dashboard for it because that would be too easy. How do I get back into this in the live stream? Oh my gosh. Hi, we're live. I just don't know how to get to the chatting edit.
No. Edit. Go back. There's a little stream link. This one. The studio link.
There we go. Because that's super intuitive. Super intuitive. Thank you, YouTube. Hi everyone. Oh, we are. I think there is maybe a delay. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. We'll sort this out here. Yeah, I've got Pooch with me. We are excited to be here. Can everybody, I need some confirmation on how good the audio is, or is not, or if it's, you can hear me, or if you can't hear me.
Scale of 1 to 11.
And then, I never remember how to do this. There we go. There's got to be a better text, like a better chat window
interface.
Opportunity
UI.
interface. Hey, you know what's great? Let me not. I'm just gonna rip this open real quick before we get started because I love flashing my address on.
Flashing all the things.
And my garbage can. Give me a second. I gotta grab the garbage can.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I'll engage. Hello Dops. 11. We got 11s. Good. Audio 5x5.
I like it.
Should you? Yeah, you guys like our nice case mod here?
Oh,
look at that.
And you cut out the garbage.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. I think we could just call the stream now.
Technically, this works, and it's the hinge. I love the folks at Creality.
Right.
But my designed hinge might be better than the proprietary one.
Could well be.
We'll see. We'll see what they sent over today. I'm very excited to get this fixed, so to speak. Fingers crossed I don't drop one of the other glass panels or potentially whatever is inside this. I'm assuming this is the glass panel because it kind of lines up with the overall shape here.
I mean, if you do break this one, I will laugh.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I'm not hoping for it, but I'm kind of hoping.
I think everyone's hoping for it, and
it could have been duct tape. We couldn't find the duct tape.
Yeah. Am I ever gonna review the KP3S? I literally have no idea what the KP3S is. What's that?
I don't know.
Can you clarify in non-abbreviated terms what a KP3S is? Is that a TPS report? That
it sounds like a droid from Star Wars.
Is the LiDAR already working on the K1 Max? I'm not sure. I've done one print on it so far, and it turned out good. So I was waiting for the replacement glass piece here before doing anything else. The other thing is, so for those of you that missed it, what happened previously is...
Previously on Uncle Jesse channel.
Previously. So I've got the K1 Max comes with a setup guide here, which I was following to a T, as anybody who was watching there could see. At no point in this do they mention installing the door handle on the glass door before attempting to lift it up or maneuver it to put rubber feet on this or anything like that.
Now here it's on the door.
Yeah, it's already on the door in the photos. So, honestly, I think some of the instructions might need to be changed slightly. But what I did was I tipped it to the side to put the rubber feet on, which I still haven't put on, and that just flew off and shattered on the ground.
It's worth checking out. Go back. I laugh every time still.
There's, it was shared numerous times. Thank you, everyone, for enjoying in my... my disastrous stream that day. But what we're going to be doing today is obviously not using the cardboard here. And we are going to be installing what I believe is a new door. And the Creality team even let me know that they have apologized about that, which I believe a lot of that was on me, to be honest, being the careful user that I am when it comes to 3D printing things. But they mentioned that they are looking into a new design potentially for the hinges, because it's literally just a glass panel held in by a pin on the bottom and a pin on the top. So it's not exactly secure. But the door handle, they mentioned to me, I should have put the handle on first because it's a magnetic handle and it would have helped it stay latched to the printer. So I'll be making sure to install that. It would also, again, help that that was a step in the manual. But we'll see, you know.
Well, you know, to be fair, it was not clear, and it doesn't take much with tempered glass.
It also doesn't take much with me to...
Or with you, with your luck and your track record with new printers.
I've seen broken a many brand new 3D printers. So it's a never-ending thing here. But this is very well protected, so it does look like they have replacement glass options here for you. Ipaku, man, you don't need to do that. You're already like a crazy long-term Patreon supporter. But thank you. Glad to see you live, Sinpon Vibes, and no string. Well with you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we'll get this going here. It's a nice box. And what was really cool was we did get to see the Creality team was at the East Coast Rep Fest, which is now renamed to
Printopia. 3D
Printopia. And if you guys weren't at Earth, which was just amazing, I was only there for pretty much the half day set. I drove in Saturday morning. I did a podcast with this gentleman, and then
it was good.
Walked the floor, and it was a madhouse. And there were so many crazy cool projects. And what I'm kicking myself over is I never even made it to the top floor, where there were tons of user community driven table, and I was seeing posts about them online, and there were some amazing cosplay builds. And
there was a lot of good stuff.
I'm all about the cosplay builds, which is fun. So. Hi. I think the hinge first, then the handle, then the rubber feet. You know, your logic is sound.
Now and forever.
I don't even... Oh, I do have the rubber feet in there.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's still feet here.
Okay. Oh, and it includes a new handle.
Two handles.
So I was... Pooch will attest, before we got started with this stream, I was like, where's the handle? And he's like, I don't know. I don't live here. I don't put in anything where it's not supposed to be in this place. Because it's very organized. Well organized.
Looking around, I see nothing but...
He knows firsthand of how well organized I'm here. And how many amazing tools I have at my disposal for projects that we've been working on.
Yeah, no, I don't have that, but here's a rock. And make that work.
He was literally making fun of me for my little baby hammer that I have in the studio. I've got a really awesome project that I have been dying to do ever since moving into this space. And Pooch here has been kind enough to hold my hand along the way and showing me how to do this. And we are well on our way of...
I'm excited.
Doing some major work here.
I can't wait till this one drops.
There's going to be a really fun video. A really fun video coming soon once that's potentially finished here.
We've been up to some serious shenanigans.
Yes.
The last 2 days.
Yes. And what the fish? Thank you. Thank you for that little donation. Not necessary. Not necessary.
He had a question. Oh. A K1 Max or a Neptune 4 Plus? Those are different.
You know, I haven't got my hands on the Neptune 4 Plus yet. I am a bit biased when it comes to
Elegoo.
To Elegoo, but they're fantastic machines for the price point. The K1 Max, I really haven't had a chance to do a whole heck of a lot of printing with it. I know Frankly Built initially had some issues with it, but has had a lot of success moving forward.
Big fan.
And then Galactic Armory, I think, returned theirs. So that was not having a lot of success. So I'm hoping I can get this thing figured out, because it is a big Core XY fast machine. Now, the Neptune 4 Plus is going to be a fraction of the price.
Yeah, but it's a
bed slinger as well. So you're not going to be able to get as fast of prints from it. But what I can tell you is I've got the Neptune 4 Max, and one thing that I was not expecting is It's got Wi-Fi file management, and it is stupidly fast to send a sliced file from your computer to the printer and start that print job. I'm kind of amazed by that one, to be honest. That was one thing I was not expecting when
that's super handy.
Playing around with that here for the past week or so. All right, we do have a large piece of glass.
All right.
Hi, Chris.
Do not drop that.
Yes, and there's actually instructions here on installing the handle. So can you just double check the box that I'm not missing anything else?
I feel like you're the magician, and I'm making sure there's nothing.
There's nothing
hidden up my sleeve. No, this is an empty box. Yeet.
Okay, so take a look.
Okay. All right, so I see a piece of tempered glass, nice chamfered edges, and they've basically take the hinge.
Tell me how big is that? How big is that little nub that this is resting in?
Not very big. Not a very big nub. That is a
less than a quarter of an inch.
That is a 10-millimeter nub.
That is a
maybe, if that. Maybe.
That is a. Let me walk this over and see if I can get this to focus.
Get in tight. Close
Hi,
up.
everybody. Let me see if I can get this to.
You are flirting with disaster.
I know. I'm carrying this around. It wants to focus on my eye here. I'm trying to show this. Pooch, you're right. There we go. Can you see that little nub right there? That's the nub that this thing's held in by. It's not the most secure thing.
It's not.
All right, so I do need to figure out which side is which. What do you think is the proper...
Well, this is obviously going to go down because of the screen.
So it's going to go on like that. So let's put the handle in here.
Yeah.
Can you grab me that piece of foam that I asked you to then...
I just yeeted?
Yeah, throw out?
Yeah.
By the way, this place is spick and span. I heard Pooch was coming, and I cleaned literally for like... We were discussing it last week of him potentially coming here after Earth. And I was like, I need to spend, I don't know, 5 days cleaning. And it's
you're being hard
the
on
cleanest
yourself. I've been
to
here. Many a creator studio, and I think you're doing just fine.
Please tell me whose was worse than that.
I will not. I love all of you equally.
Okay, so I need to door handle. This side goes on this side. This side goes on this side.
Handle here.
And then...
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. I don't know if this is... Hi. Use duct tape. I agree. We should use some duct tape on it. Is that... That's how they've got that position, right? Oh, no. Look at the image. Look at the image.
There you go. And you got your little plastite screws. Oh, wait, we got some...
We're going to mount that in there, right?
There's some washers.
I apologize that y'all can't see. I don't quite have the fancy setup that other...
I'll describe. We're inserting some, like, flanged bushings of some kind, I guess, to be washers. Now you're a little...
I'm a little
slide
off.
That there.
I'm a little off. Keister.
Line up. You're a little cattywampus, as I like to say. Do you need a Phillips head?
I need a Allen wrench of...
Was it a hex key?
It's a hex.
It is a hex key. So there is likely one in here. Yep. We have a fine selection of hex keys.
Does that just push through?
This is funny. This is
that does just yeah.
If you would like to be own a piece of Uncle Jesse history, I have the.
I'm gonna put those up for auction.
I have a piece of the old one with just some shattered tempered glass still bolted to it here. Maybe I'll go get in close.
You can walk
look at that. There's glass.
Please do not get. You got just shattered glass all over my MacBook. Man, that's not even coffee. I usually spill coffee on my computers.
There's
just little glass.
There's broken glass everywhere.
Oh, it's filming stories in here. Hi,
Courtney.
Courtney, it was so great seeing you at Earth. All right. I am manually feeding that through to try and get it into the hole. It's a little work getting in the hole. Yeah. You gotta push a little harder sometimes to get it in there.
Yes, you too can own a piece of the history.
Allen wrench. Yeah,
what do you think?
Wrench?
Here, yeah.
You gotta get in close.
Allen, I don't know how close. Like, how's the autofocus on this thing?
It's the autofocus better be amazing for what I paid for that camera.
What you paid for this thing? I don't know.
No,
What do you
it's
got?
not.
I can't monitor, so I don't know.
I can't even.
It's and there's buffering, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Got
on
the
the
screen
delay.
flipped around, but it's on the other side.
I can't. Pooch, give me this.
Coming over here.
It helps when
I'm coming over here so I can see the.
your face isn't in it, you know?
My face was in the way. Look
No,
at
no,
this.
no,
Look
that
at
was
this.
my
Look at
face.
this. Look at this. There it is. Right there. You see all that? That's the glass.
All right, so I have the handles now. Oh, yeah, it did focus. I'm seeing the
Yeah, it looked good.
delay.
It looked good though.
Man,
So we got those, and lots of bits of tempered glass in there. Did you get the right Allen key for that?
I've got the right Allen key for the right.
Just having a hard time lining that hole up. It's tough when you got like kind of a blind hole there to.
Yeah, we'll fish it in.
You're getting it. It's not quite biting.
No. I did my hair right before coming on here, so.
Well done.
know-
Hey,
Hi.
call to action. I'm seeing. Let's
There we
like and smash that like button for us.
Oh my God. Thanks, Dad.
You and yeah, you're welcome. Well, come on, we got
I have never
100
and refused
41.
to say stuff like that. in my
Yeah,
videos.
yeah. See, that's why I'm here. Okay.
All right, this is
fine.
going extremely well.
Okay.
My request to Creality would be, is there a way that you could have this pre-installed?
Yeah. What's funny is it's not. It seems like it could pack in the foam with the proper cutout because it's not sticking out that much.
All right, I think I just need to...
Don't put that anywhere.
The problem is, you gotta I gotta feed it more.
Would it be easier if you
No, there we go, I got it.
tapped it first and then backed it out again so it had something to thread into?
No, we got it. We got it.
All right.
Can you hold that up there?
Of course. Am I holding the handle up?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Let's try to line that up. This is
Teamwork.
a two-person job
Teamwork
here.
makes the dream work, man. Right there.
Yeah.
All right. No, I don't feel it
It's
biting in. I think we're missing the hole again. Hold on. How about this? Push the screw. There we go. Now do it.
We got it.
You feeling to grab?
Feeling a grab.
Okay, good. All right. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just leave it like that, right?
This is the blind leading the blind here. Okay.
Is that a blind hole pun?
Okay. Here we go.
Nice.
That's on like Donkey Kong.
You know, I'm thinking maybe those bushings are to keep you from over tight. You definitely don't want to tighten metal onto glass because if you over tighten it, that is what leads to this.
100%. Okay, so that is now on there.
Any
Now my
imprints on the
question
keyboard?
be-
I'm guessing you haven't been printing on it since it hasn't had a.
I have
door.
not. I have not been printing on this, folks.
been
I've literally
doorless.
printed the one. I printed the one thing from the live stream, and that was about it. So, I immediately put it aside.
Okay. And did you do it? Was it like whatever I had pre-installed on the printer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Hold on. Are we following instructions?
No.
Be something broke? Oh, you got to take that off.
I think there's a little bit of.
I don't think you're gonna snap fit that in there.
I don't know how this is gonna go in, to be honest. Look at.
Well, if it were me,
If it were you, which it's not.
if it's me, I just want to. I'm here for the show just as much as the rest of you guys.
I
if
like
you
to consider
snap the
myself-
thing and shatters another one,
I like to
I'm
consider
for-
myself as educated as most folks, and especially when it comes to technicalities. So
yeah.
if I were to receive this, which I just did,
right.
how would I put that in there? I'd probably just try and force that in there.
Clearly.
But I think there's a little shard of glass in there, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Let's.
I heard a crunchy crunch.
I heard a
when you
little.
put-
I heard. Yeah. See, there's
Yeah.
a little.
That's What if you just turn the whole thing upside down so the glass could fall out?
Let's turn it right onto this glass panel. Yeah. Use a little 3D glue.
Also because of that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then you break the top one after all that. That'd be great. All right. So you're gonna try the snap pit approach?
I'm gonna try to. Let me see. There were no other instructions with this, so.
Well, when you get it, normally it would already be installed, or no? I don't.
The glass.
No,
The glass
when you
was
got the original printer.
Yeah. When you get the original printer,
It's
the door is installed. Sans handle.
So all you have to do, yeah,
Sans handle. Sans.
Potato.
Sans.
Yeah. Hey, Andrew.
Hey,
Tanner?
Andrew's here.
Okay.
I don't know where the hole. Oh,
can
that's
I?
not.
Yeah. Can I?
What are you gonna suggest?
What? I don't know. I'm half tempted to just let you try to force fit that thing.
I mean, I don't know how, other than taking the hinges off here, right, and then putting the hinges back onto the glass.
My keen power of observation has noted that there is a piece of metal here at the base that is held on with 2 screws.
Bruh.
See this?
Bruh.
Do you see this?
Bruh.
Yeah. I would start with removing that. What are you thinking?
I think you're onto something.
Okay. All right.
But
all right.
I'm not going to admit that you were right and I was wrong.
We're not there yet.
I mean,
we're not there yet. It's too early to say. It's still early in the game.
Not the way that I operate.
Right.
By the way, there has been no cocktails.
I was
evening.
right. Not this last night.
Last evening we did. We had some
cocktails.
amazing cocktails. We had some amazing dinner. My wife was like, "We should go out and go out with some friends, take Pooch out."
Yeah. So we went to Arby's.
We went to Arby's
And we got
vicious stomach issues afterwards.
and we brought our own cocktails there, and they kicked us out. And they said, "Sir, this is a Wendy's." Which was very confusing. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Look at that. And we have the added benefit of being able to just clean that extra
gunk.
What is now like
Schmutz?
sand, basically. You've returned the glass to its prior state of sand. Yeah.
Well, if anyone ever comes to visit and wants to stick their hand inside the K1 Max, avoid the corners where there potentially is
Sharp shards of glass.
Shards of glass.
You sharded.
Extensively. All right, let's see if Pooch's theory.
Now hold on. Okay, go ahead. All right.
It still doesn't fit. Look at that.
Well, start with the top, my friend. There we go. Okay.
Oh, look at that. It's still.
Give it a little. Yeah, there we go.
It still doesn't fit.
Nope.
How? Explain to me this, Batman. How are we gonna get this through?
May I?
Mayo.
Do you want to go? May I? I'll come around front.
Don't-
And I'll watch that cable.
Don't. He's gonna try and break my glass here.
No.
This is imported
where's that-
fine glass.
Where's that cute tiny hammer?
Yeah. It's my Barbie hammer, by the way.
Pull me closer, tiny hammer. Okay. You do what you were doing there. Put the top pin in first.
I'm gonna pin it.
Okay, pin it to win it. Okay, now I'm gonna seat this piece in there.
Yep.
And then we're gonna do a
Just to
little
slide it in.
slidey woo. Okay.
Holy smokes!
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold this.
You're gonna hold this, and
while
I'm gonna.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pooch key this
Yeah.
into place. So clearly, this was a smart move to have him here. I literally flew him here.
Or stupid, because it's way more entertaining when you break stuff. Which I really can't wait for you guys to see this video we worked on today, because it has breaking stuff.
It has some epic
breakage of stuff. That's if that's not a teaser, I don't know what is.
Oh my gosh, I'm sweating right now. Did you turn the air off in here?
I did not. I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah, this is giving me anxiety. This is giving you anxiety. I'm sweating profusely.
You're doing great.
I'm not quite sure how I would have done this solo, to be honest. I would have, by the way, I would have totally figured that out by myself. And
After a hot minute and the chat yelling at you extensively, maybe. It's
Look
anchored.
at the chat.
It's
Look
anchored.
at the
Look at the chat.
That was the Neptune 4X. I was like, where the heck does this cable go? I was like, I've plugged everything in. Where does this cable go? And they're like, it goes to the huge fan that's on the back of the printer that you haven't installed yet. Oh, yeah, that makes...
Well, that said, that sounds a bit sus because I know you to be a very smart person. I also know
I'm a very
you.
patient person.
I also know you to intentionally feign ignorance for the sake of...
Please tell me someone sees that, right? Does this move?
That might have to pivot. Does
Pivot?
Yeah, does that go down?
No!
So wait, this one, the glass... Okay, guys, the cutout
It doesn't fit!
on... Hold on.
This
Hold on
screen
now.
doesn't...
Hold on.
It doesn't
Let's-
pull
let's-
out.
Let's hold on. Before we freak out, keep your panties on.
Okay, you're gonna pull it out.
Now, I'm just trying to see how this thing is attached, and we're gonna just snap this thing. And then... Okay.
Oh, all right, there we go. Hold on.
That's clearly not correct.
But it's not on.
Yeah. Let's take a look at. There we go. Okay, so that comes off of there,
Yes.
and then there's some slots that this tabs into and slides downward, and I'm just gonna look and see if there's any glass in here, keeping it from sliding down. And we're gonna try to reseat that because it seemed not well seated.
All right, turn the air conditioning
And
on as well.
look
Oh! How did you get that back on there? What'd you do? Riddle me this, Batman. You reset that?
I reseated. I'm pretty sure
Reset that?
reseated. So there is just a little. I can't really pull in very tight on that, but there's.
No.
You see how there's this
Yep.
channel, and this was not seated fully on.
Oh, so I just needed to go
its
down
thing, so it
further.
just needed to go down into its thing a little further.
Again, installation issues on my end. This is a perfectly designed thing. I just,
It's nice clearance.
Chart at.
Now he would have sent the
that,
whole thing back to Creality and said it's busted.
I don't ever send. I should send stuff back.
Yeah.
But,
Or you'd say it doesn't work, and they would send you another one.
yeah, potentially. But yes, that is actually there. We go. That works properly.
So Creality, if you're listening, I am for hire. You can send me wherever you need. It might be less expensive than shipping printers everywhere.
Or, but yeah, no. All right. Well, now that clearly works.
Yeah. Do you think the printer still works? I hope so. We haven't done anything to it.
We'll see. We'll fire it up and give it a test.
I'm actually its top glass.
I moved the top glass out of the way because of the implication.
The implication.
Are we gonna hurt 3D printers?
You keep saying that word, and I don't think.
All right, this would actually be so. One of the other things is the last time I used this, because the front door was missing, it was
missing. It was destroyed.
Asterisk.
It was missing after I destroyed it.
It was pretty loud. So I'm actually interested to see how much quieter this is with this. One thing that I do really like about this printer is the honeycomb pattern that you guys can clearly see is the honeycomb pattern on the back of it.
Why is it sticky?
So a reoccurring theme, Pooch has come to visit and he's like, everything here
is sticky. It's so sticky.
I'm not making this up. This was a...
I still have like some tar. It sounds terrible, but it's various. There's
resin everywhere.
There's adhesives.
There's taped things that shouldn't have been taped, and we removed the tape, and it's just duct tape.
It makes it interesting.
All right.
I will say this is the first time I've been really up close. I've seen it. I saw it when did they launch this at Rapid or FormNext? Somebody in the chat tell me, but I didn't really spend a lot of time up close. The fit and finish.
No, it's really nice. It's a fantastic looking machine.
This is all aluminum.
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's
not wood.
It's not wood, and it is not plastic.
That's not quiet
nice.
either.
It looks like it's a cast aluminum, and the glass seating is just perfect. Honestly, looks good.
The door opens properly.
But treat it gingerly.
All right, so
Just don't
by the way,
don't hyperextend your door. We've learned.
you know what I'm gonna look into is like a mod. Can I mod this with a print, like a door stopper?
Like a bumper?
I need a mini door stopper right there, like a little rubber.
It almost
stopper.
feels like it needs those hinges that allow the whole thing to swing.
It's not
more, so
Yeah.
because it can't. You don't want it to crash with the side of the frame here. That's where
it does. It needs a little.
But I
bumper.
understand the whole point. You want to get that door open so you can get in there if you need to. But that's 90 degrees should be enough, right?
This is the story of a girl. I'm gonna. We did
the story of a girl.
We did a benchy the last
Hey, Maker
time,
Viking.
which is. I don't think I showed. Did I? I don't know if I showed the benchy. Is it still on me? It's still on me. I don't. By the way, I don't know the settings of this new camera yet. I've watched multiple YouTube videos.
What the Fish
I don't
says he had
know.
nothing but issues with his K1 Max. After 1 month, the motherboard went.
Oh no! Don't tell me that. I haven't got started with this. So here's the benchy.
Did it go?
Where'd it go?
Did the motherboard go? Nudge, nudge,
So this
nudge, nudge.
this is a decent, fairly decent benchy.
At least the glass went outside of the printer. That's looking at the bright side.
A large majority of the glass did end up outside the printer. That is correct. And I still have not put on the rubber feet either.
Cast aluminum was too expensive. They had to switch to cast aluminum to keep the price point. Maybe extruded? You're saying cast twice. I'm not sure what you mean, Skate Soup. It's aluminum. It appears
It's doing stuff.
It appears to be cast.
Yeah, YouTube video is not the greatest resource. I've watched many YouTube videos on my new camera. There's some fantastic ones from smaller channels, and I always try to interact with them as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Because
I know, because I see you interact with me every once in a while. You pop up in the chat. Hi. Oh, that's close. That's really close. Tell everybody what else we've been doing besides the secret projects.
Pooch, what have we been doing? Oh, we did all yesterday. So I have a old set of cabinets, kitchen cabinets, because I got some new cabinets put in earlier this year in my house. So instead of binning all of those, as my European counterparts have said,
right? Sure.
I brought
rubbish
rubbish those. I brought those over here to use, and I installed the lower cabinets in one of the back rooms, but I neglected to ever mount the top ones. And again, watched some YouTube videos and explained to Pooch, I was like, I'm pretty sure I could do this by myself. I just mount a board there to brace it, and I lift it up and then screw it in. And yeah, no, that was not.
I've done that. That is a miserable process.
That was not the easiest. So he walked me through the process of how we could tag team this and get those mounted. So
we kind of did it our own way too.
Yeah.
But for what we were doing, I think it was way faster, way easier, and it did not involve French cleats.
It did not. I know you got a million. You got a million things about it, and it would have made sense. Then I could have rearranged those however I'd like.
We could have French cleated them, but we didn't.
Yeah.
You would need a table saw for that, which you don't have. I think you have a lot of potential around here, but I understand you don't want to acquire. I mean, given the state of things, I can appreciate you don't want to acquire.
There was a lot of harassment going on yesterday at the state of my drill.
Tool shaming, I think, is what that's called. Tool shaming. Yeah, it's pretty bad, guys.
He was like, "Can you use some
of
this?" He was like, "Can you use some of this sellout money that you've acquired?"
I would love it if we can start a fund,
buy some real tools
to get a proper. Because I don't care. Honestly, I'm a Milwaukee guy, but I know a lot of you guys are DeWalt people. But you got to get. It's 2023. I brought those because.
Did you open one?
No, I did not. But I would like one. Just drink both at the same time. Just chug them right in front of me. We need to start a fund because it's really.
We don't need to start a fund.
We do need to start a fund. No. Somebody please send this man like a starter kit of either the DeWalt set or the Milwaukee
if you're in the
set.
Rochester area, I will swap out multiple 3D printers for some power tools.
Oh, tradesies. Tradesies. I like tradesies.
And I mean You want resin 3D printer? I can
get a nice 18 volt, 20 volt kit. Yeah, I mean it's gonna blow your mind. He's got the
Milwaukee all the way.
Yeah, that's what I got. And then there's so many different tools that use the same batteries. You can use them with lawn gear now. They've got like everything.
So my
Boom
Walmart
boxes.
brand drill apparently is not cutting it.
It's a step above the Fisher Price drill that my son had when he was 5, 4. No, not even that. You know.
Yeah.
It's not great, guys.
But we, I acquired some new tools while you were here.
We did. We got him a Sawzall.
We did.
He's upping his game.
I
and
did.
Is that not a nice piece of
equipment?
equipment?
Very cool. I've never used one of those before. It was very fun. It was very fun. I'll be using that more often for sure. Maybe I can Sawzall some
You could Sawzall
3D
anything.
prints.
You certainly could.
They just go flying all over the place
Yeah,
with
no,
the way
it'd
that
be
thing.
great. Do some section analysis.
I'm like, I'm not sure a saw blade is supposed to go. DeWalt, everything else is a toy. Yeah.
Either would be light years ahead of what you
What I have.
Yeah.
All right, so here, I will confirm, by the way, that this is drastically so far quieter with it fully enclosed.
Can I have a rant for a second?
Yes.
If I may.
Are you about to rant about
I'm about to rant.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
on.
printing.
We're just gonna rotate it ever so gently. Are you concerned? You think I think we could do it without really posing the print.
I'll rotate this way.
Okay. Which way are we going?
I'm lifting.
Clockwise.
You're-
Anti-clock. Oh, well, I feel like this is worse. Okay.
Watch out, that cable's gonna come. Oh, you want me to move the
I
camera?
think we did fine. No. Just right there. Just that.
It's pretty short.
And do you see what I'm gonna say here, guys? Where is this spool located? Who is where are you putting this printer? Are you guys leaving printers in the middle of your room on a table?
You have not heard my rant that I did the last
Handle
time.
it. I mean, I know a lot of people have ranted about this, but stop putting the spool on the back of the printer.
All of the X1s and the P1Ps
I
have
don't-
it on the back now.
I don't-
Put that thing on the side, please.
Yeah.
Reaching around, and then I'm fishing for this tube here to feed the filament in. I'm like, did I?
Why is everybody doing this? Or like, I really like the underneath. I know nobody does underneath.
You're
Nobody
big
does
on
underneath.
underneath.
And I wasn't trying to say
Under
that
the-
because you know I'm
under the
underneath. I like to go
Under
the knee.
That doesn't make any sense. That's what.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're making tons of sense.
That does not sound.
You go under the neath. This is the neath. You go
under
it.
underneath. What the fish? Do not buy the K1 Max. I don't know, man. We'll see how this goes. I'm waiting to see.
Why
how this
is
works.
the spool holder always the last thing the printer companies think about?
I don't know.
It's not.
I'm not even sure. I mean, you could, in theory,
such an
unscrew, use the screws here to mount a print holder
You
on the
could.
side.
Yeah, you could. There's not a lot to affix to. Maybe you could, retrofit and get a longer screw and bolt
Yeah, it's
into
possible.
the frame. But
I love these guys
This
being
is
dudes
nice.
together. Man, you have no idea.
what's that?
I love these dudes, guys being dudes together. I need to have guests over more often. I rarely ever have anybody over
This
here.
is a great space, though. You have a fantastic
Thank
studio space here and lots of
Thank you.
opportunity. It's got
I
good
know.
bones.
It's got
guys.
good bones. Yeah.
And he's made some good headway. Honestly, the flooring. I love what you did with this this flooring.
I love
know
the
you did a
flooring.
video on that.
I know. I love the flooring. I don't utilize it. You don't see it ever in any of the videos. And I did like a YouTube logo on the floor, and I can't remember who I was talking to. They were like, "Why are you spending so much time on this when
Right.
you're never gonna show it in videos?" I was like, "It's for me." It's
But
for
you
me.
know it's good on you when you're on your feet
Oh my
all
God,
day,
these are
having a
fantastic.
little.
So I've
push.
got these. For anybody that doesn't know, I've got these like rubber tiles, interlocking tiles for my flooring, and my floor in here isn't exactly level. So I needed something that could bend a little, and it helps with the sound dampening in here. And actually, let's turn the printer around so that we can see it printing.
Sure.
And which is, by the way, it's going faster now.
Coming along at a good clip.
So I'm gonna open this up real quick. Let me.
Should I just like whip it open, real? Just like give it a.
Whip it open.
Oh wow, I don't know if you can hear that. You get the mic in close. That is substantial. That fan noise. you are playing. If you break,
I know.
I don't think they're
just
sending
knocked
you
the
another
door.
one if
I
you break this one.
They're
too.
gonna kill me.
Yeah. They're gonna revoke your 3D printing card.
That's definitely.
It's more than I would have thought.
It's really dang quiet with all that enclosed.
Well, yeah, it's tough because we're hearing other, but yeah.
The other thing is I haven't done yet with the K1 Max is I'm like way up in this. Let me
just
move you back. Move you back just a little bit.
Get closer. Like
Is it
Jordan
on?
Stallion. Yeah.
Are you stop focusing on Pooch? Focus on me here.
It's because I'm doing Blue Steel again. Magnum.
What I was gonna say was I believe there's an app that I can use with this as well. I haven't used the app yet. I haven't even downloaded the Creality slicer. There's the camera in here where I can monitor the print, which I'm excited about. The addition, let me just tell you,
See the camera.
we are now starting to see finally, years later,
Yeah.
the inclusion of cameras and apps for a lot of these printers.
Yeah, the stock kit. Yep.
Can I rant? He was just ranting
More
a
ranting.
second ago.
Rant,
I want to
rant,
rant again.
Yeah.
The very first 3D printer that I bought was a MakerBot Mini back in 2014. 2014.
Talk about loud.
It had a mobile app that I could remotely check in from anywhere on the status of the print. I could see the print. It would shoot me text notifications when the print was finished or if it jammed, which it jammed a lot. I could wirelessly send files directly to the printer from there. I could 3D print files from their own app directly to the printer. Does this sound familiar like some of the other machines that are now in...
It had a removable. It had that. It wasn't well implemented, but that smart extruder where it was magnetically attached and you could remove and put another head on.
Did you know
it.
that was the Andrew Sink made a video on how to disassemble that smart extruder?
He did.
And fix it.
Yeah.
And I watched his video and learned how to use that before I ever really knew.
And is that how you met him?
No, I don't know how we met.
Yeah.
Probably through Twitter or something like that.
Sure.
But it was one of those things where I was like, oh my God, I've watched his videos well before I ever knew who he was.
I have to stop you for a second. My dear friend, Mr. Andrew Mayhall, has donated $200.
What the heck? Andrew!
For
dude,
you
no!
to put it to a proper power tool fund. So now, I'm taking you tomorrow, and we're gonna get you some big boy tools.
Andrew,
we'll get you the starter
That is
kit.
not necessary. That is not necessary.
And it's red. It's highlighted red. So clearly he is suggesting Milwaukee. But I know he's a DeWalt guy, so he'd probably opt for that. I think either way, and I know people like the fan.
So this stream sponsored by 3D Glue. If you're looking at,
it's time to shill everybody.
It's time. If you're looking at the best way to merge your 3D prints together, I use 3D Glue. Honestly, even without that, thank you, Andrew. Stuff's amazing.
He can
Absolutely
be bought,
amazing.
ladies and gentlemen. He can be bought.
Move this Andrew, I messaged Andrew. I actually messaged Andrew previously. So this is my Magneto helmet. This was printed in multicolor on the Bamboo X1 with the AMS unit. So it's one print in multi. I haven't painted this or anything. But what I want to do is I want to coat the entire inside in 3D glue just to add more rigidity to this.
I mean, you could do that.
Yeah,
sure.
So a lot of people like to do the fiberglass. Please, oh my gosh.
Oh, there's the yellow one. Okay, we got 10 voting for the DeWalt.
Stop telling me.
Yellow if you want DeWalt.
I've got enough ones that you don't need to do.
This is near and dear to me. I'm gonna go out and buy it. I'm gonna go out and buy it
We
myself.
will go out. We will go out tomorrow morning.
We're going tool shopping.
We only went to Lowe's twice today, Harbor Freight.
Well, we do
once
need to
today.
go back because
we have to go back
to finish up the project anyway.
We've got a project that we need to finish up tomorrow morning before he heads out. So yeah, that's.
Now, can I ask a question about
Yes.
this? This is intentional distressing in the model
Yes.
that I'm seeing here. And that's really
this is
cool.
Wicked 3D made a Magneto statue, and then they made a Magneto helmet specifically from that for me and my Patreon members, and it is a banged up version of a Magneto helmet, and this is like the perfect iteration of a Magneto helmet for me. I love the worn, beat
You
up.
know, you
look
didn't.
at it.
Did you size this? This one doesn't look like you sized it to your head. This looks small, actually.
It's sized perfectly to my head.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That means it's sized perfectly to mine. We have the same
do
size
have
head.
Gosh,
Oh my
Nero,
gosh.
man! I will take your Canadian funny money.
Oh my god.
It's a snug fit. That's how it should be.
Okay,
Look how
so
good it is.
his is blue, so he's voting for what is it? The
Wait, you can do color coding with this?
Yeah. Okay, but we got Milwaukee, another
what
2
the-
hundo for Milwaukee. You guys are the best. Thank you. It's very echoey in
Oh
here.
my god. You guys
Why
are
are
crazy.
you? Oh,
man,
I'm sorry. Are
boy,
you
bro.
angry that people are giving you money to get
don't
tools?
spend your money on that. Like, buy some cool stuff for yourself. Please don't spend that on me.
No, it's
Please
an
don't
investment.
spend
Let
that
me
on me.
let me tell you something, guys. It is an investment in better content from you. Also, you're less likely to kill yourself trying to like hammer things with the wrong tool.
Oh my god. So early.
So it's really for your
So
best interest.
we're doing some work in another room.
Is this is blue for cobalt tools?
Which is
Nero?
like you got to use
Those
the
are
hammer and this other tool, and you just bang at it. And then I went like this,
Bosch.
and I went,
Blue is Bosch.
and I went back. And I'm not saying I damaged some drywall in the room, but I might have
it was fun to watch.
some drywall repair I need to do on top of the project that we're doing.
If you guys haven't noticed now by watching his content, you're like a bull in a china shop, dude. You're just
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's
Vishal. Now he owns Sliceworks. Yeah,
Oh.
there you go. There you go. And he does
Oh.
have the matched color,
Whoa.
filament colors for all of them.
Oh, now that's very cool. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he's got the green that matches the Ryobi. He's
No
got
way,
the
really?
yeah, he's got the yellow for DeWalt, and I think Vishal, you have the red for Milwaukee as well. I would assume, but I know he's a
No
DeWalt
way.
guy.
I've seen so many 3D printable mods as well
Mm-hmm.
for tools. I know that's, I mean, you can print them for yourself, but what I'm always looking at is what are people printing and selling to make money on, and
Yeah.
that is like the battery mounts are a huge one that I've
Yeah.
seen online.
Yeah. Now why are you
Canadian
using
maker.
blue? He votes DeWalt. Five loonies.
You guys
Two
are killing me.
loonies.
Thank you everybody, and it's totally not necessary. So
Just look at you.
Hold-
You're trying
hold
to
tight
be.
I will say,
humble. He's trying to
and I
out-humble me.
apologize. I was telling Pooch about this like yesterday or something like that, or earlier today.
Yeah.
I did a stream a while ago, and I was like, man, these two. I was actually a Bamboo Lab printer, and I was trying to get the screws out that are holding the bed down. And I'm trying to use that one. And I was like, it's not catching, and someone donated this and was like, hey, you
Not
specifically
sponsored.
need to go
Yeah.
onto Amazon. This is the perfect amount for this iFixit kit, and this is the kit that I use now for everything. And I am meticulous about trying to keep everything in its place.
It's
with
great,
this.
isn't it? I have the half wide version of that, but I love the iFixit stuff. Not sponsored. But
The
they
other,
just
the
make
other
a good
thing
kit.
that I have already printed that I haven't set this up for is
Yeah, Bosch is
I have
blue,
the
yeah.
IKEA Scatus pegboards.
Scatus board's really
There is
popular.
a mount. Someone designed specifically a case for this that I can.
Skadoosh.
Skadis. IKEA Skadis. Yes.
You guys, how many? Raise your hands in the chat if you are a Scatus person. Skadis.
Skadis. Skadis.
Skadis.
IKEA Skadis.
I think this is.
What? Is it warped?
No. It's. I was just trying to guess the material. I'm gonna say polyethylene, like high density polyethylene.
Those are amazing. But it also, oh my gosh, Chris.
Maybe.
Thank you. Totally not necessary, man.
Chris went orange.
Orange with the $20 donation. Thank you, my
Oh,
man.
from the Inspire team.
I
You got a couple
it's-
people from the
it's
Inspire
the Inspired,
team.
but it's the
3D.
Inspiry.
Inspired.
Is how I
Yeah.
say in all the videos.
Inspiry.
Inspiry 3D. And kindly correct me. You're like, it's Inspire 3D, not Inspiry.
Well, for the longest time, I
Hold on,
thought
hold on.
Carl Knack 3D. I just kept calling him Naked Design because it looked like NAK 3D Naked. There
Wait.
it is. There it is. Knack 3D Naked.
It's not Naked 3D?
That's I said.
I
it
always
wrong
thought
for
it was
a-
Naked
Yeah, I know.
3D.
He will correct you.
Oh.
All the time.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's just NAK.
You didn't even take all the supports
It's
off
because
yet.
I'm recording a TikTok that I haven't got to, doing a. People love the ASMR support removal stuff. If you're making content or want to make content around 3D printing, grab the gosh darn it, man. Charlie, thank you. Thank you for the 200 from Milwaukee.
You guys are the best. Thank you, guys.
You guys are killing me. But this is from the Inspire team. Now I'm confused. Inspire 3D. team. This is from
Very
Ian, IR Sculpts. Ian, I'm blanking on his name here for a second. Designed this, and it's over on Thangs that you can download. It's a free file, I believe, that you can download. I think might be on their Patreon now as well. But I scaled this up and printed it huge on the XL, and
Yeah, I didn't even get to see how this all turned out.
it turned out great.
It did turn out great.
I need to paint that. I'm planning on airbrushing that as well, which is really cool. Gaming Ham, thank you so much. That is too kind. Please, folks, donations to yourself. Keep them. Buy something cool for yourself. We're gonna check out the print here, and I didn't realize. Hold on. What is this?
What's going on?
Oh, it's a hyper. No, it's a hyper PLA. It's a.
We don't even know
it's
what we're
a
printing?
test cube.
We don't even know what we're printing. Oh, it's a calibration cube. It's the hyper cube.
It's a hyper
So
cube.
it's an XY with like a stepped,
yeah.
stepping in the front.
That's actually looking really good.
Yeah. Little. Nice. You gotta. So the camera here still has the film.
Yeah.
You gotta peel that. Slowly.
I'm
slow.
so paranoid about this door.
Slowly. Thank you. Hey, 3D Musketeers! I just
3D
saw Grant
Musketeers!
like
I know.
a day ago, 2 days ago, and Liz is here, and Brian is here. And
Grant, I was
all
just
my
telling Pooch,
people.
and I'll tell everybody else here, and I think you've told the story on one of your live recordings on YouTube. So 3D Musketeers and I met for the first time in Tampa like a year ago. I was down in Tampa visiting family and went to lunch with one of my wife's best friends that lives down in Tampa now, and having sushi. And all of a sudden, someone sitting next to me was like, "Are you Uncle Jesse?"
Your wife loves it when that happens.
I know,
doesn't
she does love that when that happens. Got a good kick out of that. But it was Grant, and it was 3 Musketeers, and like we've been chatting all the time since then. And I keep meaning we're gonna get together, man. We're gonna get together the next time I'm down in Tampa, which will be later this year, hopefully.
Grant, how close are you to Tampa? I know he's a Florida man, but I didn't know.
He's there.
He's
there.
in Tampa?
He's in the regional
greater
area of
Tampa
area.
metro.
And
Okay.
Tampa, in my mind, is like a small section, but it seems like it's a ginormous traffic jam is what Tampa is. A ginormous traffic jam is what it feels like to me.
I have been all up and down the eastern seaboard, but never to Florida.
Well,
In fact,
you've never been to Florida?
no, that's one of the few. I've had no reason.
Let me tell you, Miami, good. Fort Lauderdale, good. Boca, good-ish.
I think I would do
Tampa
well in Miami.
Is too crowded in my
Miami
opinion.
Beach.
Orlando, too crowded, man. Way too crowded.
Okay.
But Disney was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would check out Disney.
Yeah.
I've been to Disneyland plenty. I've never been to Disney
Yeah, he's
World.
30 minutes north of Tampa.
Okay.
Jesse, I'm looking to get a second-hand resin printer with the wash and cure station. Is there any tests I could do to test the printer?
Can we just give him one?
Come
over here.
If you're here, I literally give you one. You don't have to get a second-hand one. Just get it. I'll give you
Come
a
to
brand new one.
Rochester. Give him one still in the box.
No, is there a test that you can do? Yeah, I mean, I would. More than likely, they're not going to want to print anything for you, but what you can do is just fire up the machine and then like plug it in, turn it on, and run an exposure test, which should light up the screen. And if you're seeing it light up, usually there's like a pattern or text on there. As long as that looks good, then it should be golden. You should be good to go with that particular printer. For the wash and cure station, it's like a, I don't know. There's probably
Have you
not a
checked
whole
the? You said he's getting second hand. So what about the condition of the FEP?
I would replace the FEP.
No matter what.
If it's coming second hand, I would probably replace the FEP just to give you a clean slate.
I agree.
Because those can get pretty. I mean, even coming from me, I will wear the living daylights out of mine.
Yeah.
So,
And it's
and then even if you're buying a second hand, one thing to check for as well is potentially if they're a really good resin 3D printing owner, they'll have one of those protective films over the screen so that if resin spills on it and cures, you can just peel that off and slap a new one on
yeah,
there.
that's must-have kit. They pretty much have those for every.
Yeah, you can
resin now.
manually check the ball screw and motor too. Yeah, that's not a bad thing. Yeah, the biggest one for me is I always do a test run with the exposure test, because if that's not working, you're never going to get a successful print off of that. But hopefully, I mean, there's plenty of good ones, good options out there as well. Even some of the older. I know I'm a big Elegoo fan, but honestly, before all this Elegoo craziness that I was involved with, their resin printers are great.
Yeah.
Like the older Mars, the Mars 2, the Mars 2 Pro, anything that's a mono screen. You got to make sure it's a mono screen versus just a standard LCD screen resin 3D printer.
I have the Planet. I have the Saturn. I know I've heard good things about the
These guys, Creality makes the Hallett ones are really nice 3D printers as well, resin 3D printers. And their interface is like super slick and awesome to work with.
Nice.
Thanks. I'm going to eBay. Woo! eBay. If you haven't already, if your state's, I mean, it's got to be European as well. Facebook Marketplace is an awesome option when it comes to secondhand 3D printers. There are so many different things. I mean, you can get a gaming chair from someone at a shady rest stop location in Buffalo and buy it from them. I mean, it's totally normal, totally safe, and it worked out great. And it's a great machine, a great looking chair. It looks like it's brand spanking new, and I saved myself a whole lot of money.
It's amazing what things that fall off of trucks go for these days.
And I gave the guy a 3D printer. I was like, here, I was like, we didn't even ask for it. I was like, I know you're into designing stuff. Here's a 3D printer. So I know you like Batman, so here's some Batman 3D prints. I'm like walking around the studio before I leave. I'm like, grab this, grab this.
We were chatting about this. It's like when I'm shipping, every once in a while we're shipping stuff out at Repcord, and I'll just like grab a print or a random like promotional thing, just put it in the package, and it confuses people. And I'm like, well, it's been sitting here. I'd rather it just go out to people.
Benchies are a fan. Hold on to your benchies when you're testing those, and if you sell stuff, just throw them in orders. People love these.
Yeah,
you know.
Why not? Here, you deal with this.
Here's my garbage. I don't want to waste it, but here's
snack wrappers.
Check this out.
Sure.
Yeah. Truly Western New York experience, exchanging things at a truck stop.
Modbot. Yeah.
Oh, Modbot's here. Hey, man. We were
Dan?
just talking about
We were
Modbot.
just talking. All good.
Yeah, all good.
All good.
Modbot, man. You got to get out to...
I think he's got a big move coming up.
We were just saying, you got to get out to... or excuse me.
There's a couple things going on. 3D Printopia?
3D Printopia.
Yeah.
That's going to take a while for me to mentally
Yeah.
store that, but...
Yeah. So if you hadn't heard, IRF is rebranding to be 3D Printopia next year.
I had mentioned that that's going to be much more SEO friendly.
It is, and I think for anybody that just sees it on a poster, it's clear what it's going to be, right? IRF is not necessarily clear to the new crowd.
Yeah. Autographed benchies. Now that would be fun.
There you go. People would love to just get something with your autograph.
Said it'll be there next year.
Sweet.
Maker Viking, what's going on?
What's a leverless?
How do you
leverless?
Oh,
sorry. Go ahead.
a level. Have you ever tested one of those level-less resin printers? There is only one that I have, and it's the Anycubic M5S, I think, or something like that.
What does that mean?
I'm like, let me see. I got a resin build plate somewhere around here, right? I normally have a bunch of them.
You want me to
laying
get
out
it?
there. No.
Build
Hold on.
plate?
It's a great teachable moment.
Well, while he's doing that, other events coming up. So Modbot said maybe next year for 3D Printopia, but I know you've got Maker Faire Orange County that's coming up. If you're in the Bay Area of California, there's Maker Faire Bay Area coming up. That's over 2 weekends, next weekend and the weekend. No, 2 weekends and the weekend after.
So here are two different resin build plates, cleaned by the way. This is a typical ball joint design where you have to loosen these up. It lowers to the build plate to the screen. Then you tighten everything down as best you can, keeping it stable, and then that should be level. It should be, if you've done everything right. This is the Anycubic build plate, and it has nothing. It's just one big solid piece of metal here.
There's no adjustment.
And so the machine does that for you. It automatically WYSIWYGs that for you, which is pretty cool. And I hope we start seeing this on a lot more
WYSIWYGs, huh?
Resin 3D
I
printer.
don't think that means what you think it means.
And then I yada yada yada.
Yada, 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 yada. You do know what WYSIWYG stands for, right?
No.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah, I mean that's what you see is what you get with the build plate. It's like it's self.
Well, I mean, it is what you see is what I guess so.
It's one piece.
But you said it WYSIWYGs it as like a verb.
I mean that's
okay, all right.
People say that. I
Okay.
don't make these things up. Maybe I do a little
People don't.
bit. The people.
Yeah,
The
well, this people says it. All right, anyway.
Oh, he's not in California anymore.
Yeah, that's right. You're not. And you said he's moving again too.
Oh, the Rocky Mountain. I was just talking to the
Justin, one of the organizers.
Yeah, one of the organizers at
of
Earth
Rocky Mountain Rep Rap.
about getting out there, and I've heard it's
That's
awesome
in Loveland. It was good.
and
I was at
easier
the
to get
first
to
show.
than.
Yep, it's an hour north of Denver.
Yeah.
In Loveland, Colorado.
Can I compare the Mars 3 Saturn build plate? I have a Mars and want to upgrade.
So the Saturn. You don't
I
have a
have-
Saturn here, do you? You have a Jupiter.
Are you kidding me?
We have.
This guy's
This guy's
like. You don't have a Saturn here.
Well,
I don't have
I
1,
don't
2,
even-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different Elgo Saturns here.
Wait, to be fair, they're hidden behind a whole bunch of stuff, and they don't have a cover on them. You're right. I didn't see them. There is one, but there is one right there. You do. Why do you have so many Saturns? Was that your go-to resin farming machine for forever? I should watch your content more often.
So, hold on.
Denver was awesome. Denver was fun. Yes, Denise. Hi, Denise. Denise, I didn't really get to spend any time with you at Earth. I gotta tell you, I really feel like Earth flew by this. I mean, you were only there one day.
I was only there.
I was there both
I was
days,
there a
and
half.
I didn't get to say hi to Mark at Piopoli or
All right.
Piopoli. I think there was a big discussion about that.
Oh wait, what is it?
I think it's Piopoli, and I learned this yesterday. This is something
Piopoli.
Yeah, as in
I said-
people and polymers.
Oh, I always said
PEO for people.
Piopoli.
So, I don't know. The Mark's explanation it's a PEO is for people and POLY is for polymers.
Oh.
So Piopoli.
Oh, and it's after 8 o'clock, and the print just finished. It was perfect time because we're gonna have to wrap this up in just a minute because I gotta get home and give my son a haircut before he goes to bed because tomorrow is school photo day, and I'm the haircut extraordinaire at the house. By the way, you were asking about the Saturn. You know how much the barber costs these days? Oh,
No, I said you're the barber.
Oh, yeah, I'm
the
the
haircut
barber.
extraordinaire is called the barber.
So here's the new Saturn. This is the Saturn 3 Ultra, and this is the Mars 4. Here are the build plate sizes. The Mars
Saturn.
4 is going to be bigger. If you were asking for the Mars, I can't remember. You said Mars 3
You said Mars 3 and a Saturn.
and a Saturn build plate. We'll pretend this is the Mars 3. Is it the Mars 3?
Well, are they not the same size?
Whatever's the latest. This is the latest one. No, they're not the.
No. Is this Mars 3 and
Mars
the
3
Mars 4?
is larger than the Mars 2 by a little bit.
And this is the Mars 4.
And this is the Saturn 3 Ultra. Man, I even forget some of the naming here. But yeah, it's a good bit. You're gonna get so much more space on the Saturn, but the Mars 3. Man, now I'm confused. Is it the Mars 3 or the Mars 4? Whatever the latest Mars is, that is my go-to resin 3D printer these days. It's just stupidly easy to work with, and gloves on when you're working with dirty resin build plates. These just came right out of the printer and are covered in resin.
It's
So.
flinging resin everywhere. That's why everything's sticky here.
He's like, oh, I can't. My skin.
I'm burning.
I can't breathe in here.
Such a complainer.
All right,
the
let's-
carcinogens.
Let's take a look at this. So it says this took 26. It was a 26-minute print.
Pull in. I'm just gonna
I'm gonna pop it off.
just gonna whip it open. Just
You've learned. Don't. I'm not gonna move
No.
that. I'm not moving it.
No.
I'm not moving it too much. Okay.
and here's this.
Let's. Oh. I probably should have let that cool a little bit. That's permanently.
That's gonna leave a mark.
That's permanently imprinted on there.
Yeah.
But let's see.
that'll buff out.
This isn't bad for that.
Look at that.
That's just the.
Can you? This camera. I don't know how to turn it on the non-face function.
That's.
I'm a technology whiz. There we go. There we go. Oh, 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 oh! It's having a heart attack. Let me put it on manual focus. There we go.
Okay.
So not bad.
To be fair, we did jostle it a bit while it was going, but
did.
it looks
For the first
good.
few.
I mean,
That's pretty cool. It's not bad.
it's not a bad print.
It's a
I'm
little.
not seeing any ringing. Is it a little ringy there?
Funkiness there, but maybe that's from us moving it. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
before or after. Yeah, right down there.
Let me take a peek
So-
when you're done there.
I'm always a little skeptical of. Hold on, let me. Swinging this thing around. And then I gotta dip out of here.
All right, I was just gonna say you gotta. I'm seeing some slight under extrusion.
Yeah, it's not
here.
the problem with these test prints is a lot of time they're built for speed and not necessarily quality. So I think someone had even previously asked taking the default file that they have versus running off and slicing your own and printing with that. So I'm definitely going to be checking that out and testing it and seeing how it goes. I don't know if I have access to that specific file, but eventually I can print all day. Sorry, I know that's super loud.
That is loud, yeah.
I can't, honestly, the enclosedness of that has worked really well with this. This is the best found footage.
What's that?
Hey, can you do a few more, do you have any more videos? Do a few more videos. I don't know if my Mortalis hat is here. I think I had my Mortalis hat at home, but yeah, that was, I think I'm wearing it, might be in the video that we recorded here.
I was really happy to find out.
Milwaukee, thank you again for the donations, everybody. Now, tomorrow we're gonna head out and get some more tools to finish up this project. It is 8:10. I'm sure my wife is gonna be texting me here any minute to get home to get these kids ready for school tomorrow for school pictures, or some pants on the dummy back there. Here's a fun fact. I, at this point, refuse to put pants on the dummy because so many people comment about putting pants on the dummy. It's now, I'm just gonna leave it up there.
Don't tell him what to do.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna design like a leaf to put over there.
It's like a Metatron.
Yeah.
That's a
Hey,
dogma
thank
right
you so much, everybody, for joining. Pooch, thanks for hanging out over the past few days. So much.
Thanks
for
for
a lot
having
of,
me, man. This has been
the work here.
fun.
We've
to
been just
see
hanging
it.
out, having fun, working on
how
projects
person.
here. Not a lot of 3D. This is like the first 3D printing
We
we've
hadn't
done
printed anything
over the past 2
so,
days.
Yeah.
So
All right.
this is amazing.
Okay.
Hey, thank you all so much, everybody. I gotta end the stream and touch it, Pooch. Thank you all. I'm ending the stream now. Have a good night. Bye, everybody. Ta-da!
That thumbnail.
Oh my god.